What's up, people of YouTube? Darkone coming back at you again. I know I promised Marvel stuff, and believe me, I got a whole shelf full to do reviews for. But I got this in today. It is my first non-American made toy. It came from an American retailer, but it is a Japanese toy. It is from the Gundam series. I'm actually not sure the specific series, but it is the good lord, I can't talk. Blah blah. It is the Geara Doga. Not sure. I apologize to fans. Haven't seen Gundam since Gundam Wing was on Cartoon Network. But anyway, I'll call it Geara Doga because I think that's right. Geara Doga mobile suit. And wow, this is my first, like I said, non-American toy, and I was looking for something else on Amazon, and it happened to suggest this. I was like, hey, I remember that. And I actually thought it was the American version until I started looking. I was like, well, it's more detailed, and I remember it. But, of course, on that, all you have is a couple pictures. And I got this guy in the mail. I ended up getting a pretty good buy on him for about $30. And just wow. I'm just amazed. At the quality, the detail, everything. First thing I noticed is I knew it had a couple accessories. This thing had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 trays of accessories to pop out. They did come out really good. You don't end up like the little peg stubble on everything, which is really good. Of accessories, and of course, like the gun is like 5 pieces, and you assemble it. It actually took me about half an hour because here are the instructions. Luckily, thank God, there's pictures, because as you can see, other than the numbers, there isn't a lick of English on them. But I guess they figure if nothing else, us Americans can look at the pretty pictures and put the toy together. Anyway. Once you get it all together, it's about a 4-inch figure. Quick reference, 4-inch Lion-O. Can of Coke. I like to think that the Thundercats series, not only because I'm a fan, and even more to a point that the Marvel Universe are very detailed figures, but they don't hold a candle to this thing. I'm definitely sold on Japanese toys for a little bit. I got my Amazon cart full of them. From various animes and series, kind of go with it's a cool looking robot theme, and go from there. A couple quick accessories I could store on him and show the detail. It comes with spare hands, of course. One, I think he had both closed out of the box. So it comes with 2 open. I have 1 open in him, and of course the closed fist. And he has 1 energy axe in his hand. Oops. And he comes with a spikier version. Since it fell off, there's his gun. Which, like I said, is actually, let's see here if I can kind of half pull it apart. Or pull it completely apart. 1, 2, 3... 4 for the handle, 5 pieces for the grenade launcher thing. 5 pieces in this little gun, which makes it that much more detailed, I will give it, but dang, 1 piece of plastic works. Of course, it comes with missiles. Whoops. Comes with 2 there. He can actually hold them. I'm not sure, guys only piloted this. You can actually hold the missiles. Things like this tend to come out because they're kind of pegged in, but not like super duper pegged in. But it's a quick fix. And there's where the gun would store if it would stay on there. Generally, I have him holding it. I haven't decided how to pose this guy yet. Comes with a shield. Again, just great detail on this thing. See the AMS on there. I guess it's its model number, Ams-119. Hopefully maybe a Gundam fan will see this and can let me know. Maybe I can get it in focus. That'd be really cool. You can store 2 missiles on the shield as a hinge. And of course all this you build. Of course the backpack comes actually off the figure when it comes to you. And the, I guess, full-on energy axe. I apologize for like my ignorance of the weapons and everything. Again, it was a cool looking robot, so that's why I got it. Onto the figure itself. As you can see, just crazy detail on it. The grays, the greens, yellow for the jets. Oh yeah, he also comes with a like energized version of his axe, which actually serves a dual purpose, which I'll show you here in a second. Just crazy detail on this guy. Before I can go to articulation, we'll get the pop his noggin off there. And it has the cycloid eye. And being as it is very posable, you can have it in a variety of poses. You don't necessarily want it staring forward all the time. The one end of this has a little groove that you fit in there, and you can actually, like you want him to look to one side or the other, you can move the eye. Which I think is just incredibly cool. Little thing makes kind of a big difference in, display and all that stuff. Articulation, this thing for a 4-inch figure is off the charts. We'll start with the head. Of course, 360. I guess for a flying pose, you can actually lift it up that far. And even when it's up like that, you can still kind of sort of pose it. So I can look around if he's flying. The backpack is actually on a little hinge. Shoulders, let's see here. It can fully come all the way out, which actually is like there's a joint in the body. It's kind of lighter gray plastic, which allows for like the up-down movement. And then from there, the shoulder itself is on a ball joint, so you can get full 360. Bicep, full rotation. Elbow, of course. Ball jointed hands. The shield is connected by a ball joint in the thing, so you can get like a separate range of motion from it. If I can actually hold the arm still, it can kind of go forward, back, and it just holds wherever you put it really well. Again, more of the detail you can see on the inside there. Same articulation over here, a little bit different because of the shoulder pad. You kind of see the inner workings there. The shoulder pad is separated from the actual arm. The little shoulder thrusters do swivel. As you can see, it's more to the right or left. Anyway, you can see it's to that side. Now you can see it's to the other side. You can notice on this side a little bit more just because there's a little bit more freedom the way the shoulder is designed, or the shoulder pad is designed. Of course, waist hindered by the hoses actually being connected in the back. Forward, back. Ball jointed hips, so you can get full out. Hi-ya! Anyway. Double knee, actually. So that's pretty cool. And actually, a little note too, if you see those moving, it's not a camera trick, it's actually because they're attached. It's all one coil. Just kind of a little fine detail I thought was pretty cool. Of course, the ankle, you have that kind of foot guard, it goes up and down. Full ball jointed foot. The front and back foot are actually two separate pieces. can move completely independently of each other. Just awesome, awesome articulation. You can get some crazy poses on this guy, and of course all the skirt pieces swivel and move accordingly for the legs. So just crazy. Oh, I forgot to show it. The gun, if you notice right there, that little slot there. Not that one. That's where it clips. The one kind of on the barrel is where it clips on the backpack. That one right there on the, up above the trigger. Actually for the ammo pack. Which is crazy. But it actually stores in here. Which I can only presume is like show accurate. But that's just awesome to me that they put that in there. Come on. Does take a little bit of fingernail magic to get into it. I apologize for the focus. I'm trying to stay close. And it does fall out really easy because it's just a really small little ammo clip. But just kind of whoop. Like I said, just wow. Love it. Not that I had low expectations for a Japanese figure. I've seen other reviews. I've had friends that own them and seen them. But it's one thing to have someone talk about it or see a video of it, and it's a whole other thing to actually have one in front of you. And I can tell you now, if you find these things for like $20, $30-ish, definitely go for it, because if nothing else, you have a bunch of cool looking robots sitting around. I'll be honest, that's kind of why I bought it. Not that I'll give Gundam credit for being a show that's been around forever, but not that much into the actual show. But anyway, I got this in the mail and was just wowed by it. So, I threw up a video. I promise, for Wednesday's video, I will do something from the world of Marvel Comics. Probably the Marvel Select Deadpool or my new custom Avenger set I built. So, stay tuned.